Hey everybody, I have not made a video in quite some time, but as you can see, it's because I'm driving once again for Uber. And if you were watching my previous live streams, you might have been asking yourself, what's going on with Jaron? How come he hasn't been doing anything? How come he hasn't been live streaming? Why hasn't he been uploading any content? What's going on? Is he dead? Is he still alive? What happened to Jaron? And I will tell you exactly what happened to Jaron. Pretty much me and my aunt were very quickly running out of money because I very foolishly thought that if I just sat down at home all day long, I would have all the energy in the world to make a ton of YouTube videos, but really quite the opposite happened. I started to fall into a deep depressive episode, and I was just, stuck at home all day long, every day, and I just felt drained. Even though this is not what happened, it felt like I was under house arrest, and I was spiraling, and I didn't want to be seen like that on camera. So I waited, and now I'm renting this car from Hertz, and what I've done is I just put myself in lockdown mode. I just locked in. I was sort of like, because I love basketball, I love the NBA, the best way I could describe it is it felt like Jimmy Butler going in playoff mode, except he didn't play in the playoffs this year because, he's injured. But anyways, the biggest thing that I've learned is the biggest difference you need to have is your mindset, because your mindset and your emotional state is the foundation for everything in life. Like, nothing else matters if your mindset is not right. And how do you get your mindset right? It has everything to do with your passion, because your passion determines your baseline emotional state moving forward. So what I did was, okay, I gotta focus, I have the drive, even if that means I'm not constantly making YouTube videos, because I was getting desperate. It was getting really bad because I needed money now, because I thought, if I just sit down and really work hard on these videos, then I'll start getting thousands upon thousands and thousands of dollars. But no. That I needed money immediately. So how do I get money immediately? Start driving for Uber again, and I will tell you, it completely re-energized me. It helped me remember why I enjoy driving for Uber in the first place. And now it's like I'm way more successful now at Uber than I was back then, because when I really put my laser focus on Uber, all of a sudden I start making way more money. And now and of course, I'm not making a shit ton of money, but at least I'm making enough money where I'm stable, I'm energized, I'm focused. But now I'm realizing that I need to take my own advice. Remember, a long time ago, I think it was maybe a few months ago, I made a video called Keep Showing Up, and I had to remind myself, I'm not showing up to YouTube, so I'm doing it right now. And pretty much I started listening to a bunch of music again, and there's no greater feeling for me than listening to great music in the car, keeping your mind focused, being happy, trying to make your passengers happy. And what I've been doing is I've been listening to Maya Hawke a shit ton. And if you don't know, Maya Hawke is the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. And she has just an incredible singing voice. She's a great actress. She plays Robin on Stranger Things. I've been listening to her a ton. I've also been listening to a lot more Judas Priest and Motorhead. And so hearing that balance is funny, to hear the reactions from everybody else. So it's been great. Like, I've been having a grand old time re-energizing myself, playing, driving Uber passengers again, but being way more, in my opinion, just how I feel way more successful. Hopefully you can see it from my tone of voice that I truly feel like me again. Now, for those of you that might be telling yourself, I'm not in a good mood, I'm feeling bad. Well, what you have to do is you have to remember what you're passionate about and keep thinking about the stuff that you truly enjoy, and then it'll give you that energy, it'll give you that spark. Like if you've watched my previous live streams, it's what I like to call my little spark of creativity. And with that spark of creativity, you will eventually start really feeling good again. Because if you don't feel great, everything else will crumble. You got to have that solid foundation before you start doing anything else, because if you don't have that solid foundation, nothing else matters. It's kind of like what happened to the Lakers during this most recent playoffs. Like, sure, you've got LeBron James, but if the coaching doesn't work, if the whole team chemistry isn't there, then who gives a fuck? It's all gonna fall apart. Anyway, I was just saying that because, I've got the NBA on my mind. The playoffs are doing really well. Like, I'm rooting for the New York Knicks because I love watching teams that used to suck when I was a kid do really well. I hope that the Knicks beat the Pacers, but I'm just loving seeing that I'm witnessing in real time, seeing the new generation of the NBA just step on up. It's great. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And so I just wanted to make this quick video and just remind you, if you are feeling bad because of what other people tell you, and I have to remind that of myself too whenever I read shitty YouTube comments, it would always change how I feel on the inside. And sure, maybe you have a bad emotional reaction, but the big number one thing when it comes to your emotional reaction, if you see something bad, or if you say, oh, this guy, this person, this girl, whoever, this person made me feel this way, you have to remember, it's not the other person on the inside, this other person on the outside that made you feel that way. It is all about how you respond to that. Because guess what? You are the only person that can make you happy. You are the only person that makes you mad. You are the only person that makes you upset. So pretty much everything you see on the outside is just a reflection of your mental state, your mental energy on the inside. So what's the best way to get rid of that? Well, whether you like her or hate her or you're in between, Billie Eilish has a great quote. Your opinion of me is not my responsibility. And I'll end it with that. Thanks for watching.